You've never left my side, even when I fell behind. Thank you for the life you've given me.
I became involved with United Way after a motor vehicle accident happened on June 17th, 2004. The vehicle I was driving was T-boned, rolled 2.5 times. It took the emergency response team an hour and a half to cut me out of the vehicle. I had a grand mal seizure and I flatlined. I had to be resuscitated twice. I was airlifted by STARS into the Royal Alec Hospital, where I spent 3.5 weeks in intensive care unit. After being released from the hospital, I spent a further 6 months living in a brain injury rehabilitation clinic, where I had to relearn how to do the simplest things, remembering to brush my teeth, remembering to comb my hair. Even after I was released from the brain injury rehabilitation clinic, I was still having a lot of problems. I couldn't understand why I was emotionally out of control. I couldn't understand why I couldn't remember things. I was having problems with balance, emotional control. My husband and I were having difficulties in the relationship. I had absolutely nowhere to go. And then I heard about United Way. Without the United Way, I can very honestly say I'd probably be still very, very lost. Still struggling to figure out emotionally why I get so angry all the time, why I get sad, why I cry at the drop of a hat. Without the United Way, I'd still be trying to pour coffee on a counter instead of in a glass. The best way I can describe it, without United Way, I would be homebound and lost. I wouldn't have the freedom that I have. I wouldn't have the independence. I wouldn't have relearned how to live my life without the United Way. And United Way supports different organizations, some of which include our Central Alberta Brain Injury Society, CABIS. They gave me a greater understanding on my brain injury and some of the different effects that I can expect to live after a brain injury. Another organization is actually our CNIB, the Canadian National Institute for the Blind. They've been a lot of help. They taught me how to pour a cup of coffee in a mug instead of on the floor. They taught me how to find doors with my hands before I found it with my nose or my eyes. I suffered several black eyes before I figured out how to walk properly being blind. Good morning, everyone. Please forgive the interruption. My name is Carla Schneider, and I'm actually here on behalf of United Way. Another organization that helped me immensely was the Catholic Social Services. They have a special brain injury counselors that deal very specifically with people like myself who have suffered a brain injury.
You've never let me down. It's like you don't know how.
To everybody who has contributed to the United Way, be it time, financial, personal responsibilities, I can only say thank you. You've made a difference to people like myself. Without you, we would still be lost and floundering.
Thank you for the life you've given me.